Welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup here on twitch.tv/Dota 2 Canada Cup. I'm What Is Hip. With me is Mott and Mott Pax from Standard Deviants on stats. Guys, what is going on? Last game of the night.
Well, all I can say is that this is one manly-ass patch, at least right now. Navi US manning up, taking some big fights into that second game, obviously, and evening up the series here at 1-1. And reminder, I don't think there is a lower bracket, so if you lose, you're out of this right now. And we'll see what team comes out on top. Obviously, you'd favor not today because they have their full lineup here, but Navi US looked like an absolutely different team and a new beast here, as they have 3 stand-ins. Their only 2 members here are Snaking and Fogged. Infinity or Frankie played a fantastic game number 2 as he jumped in, standing in for Korok, and I'm sure he had some prior commitments, but this is a big matchup. A lot of money on the line here, and winner of this one will move on to play, I believe, Shadows of the Past, so
I think you're right about that.
Matchup. It's a good series.
Well, Smash has gotten his Invoker once again, and that's certainly pretty scary. Have to be afraid of that one if you're on side of Navi US. Razor is banned out in the first round. Still showing he's got some stuff in the last game. We've also got the Centaur and the Skywrath Mage for Navi US, and that's a fogged hero for sure. He's been playing that quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is his jam. Just roaming around early on, getting kills, rotating, being on top of things, essentially. This hero gives you so much, I think, early on in the game. It's actually kind of absurd. He really didn't get touched again. A lot of these heroes don't really get touched in the patch. I mean, there's a couple heroes that you're like, all right, they just took him out completely. But for the most part, I think a lot of these heroes are still very strong. Even not today with the first ban Lycan. So I guess people are still fearing that hero.
Yeah, I think it comes to the point where it's elimination. We're not actually sure how good he is, so we'll just ban him, you know?
Yeah,
like he could be amazing, and we can't really have that. So we'll find out. But Earthshaker is the next pickup here for Navi US. They don't have Korok this time around, and we'll have to see where that hero does settle in terms of lane and role.
Support. I think it's a way to either Earthshaker or a Fogged Earthshaker, both of whom are very, very good on that hero. You go back to the TI4 play, and way 2 steals the Aegis and makes a huge play in that game against, I believe it was EG. Skywrath Mage is, I mean, again, we talk about how good he is, and I think both of them can play both of those heroes. I don't expect to see it as a core, but I've been wrong before, so we'll see.
No, I mean, I think that's given who's on this team, I think that's a perfectly reasonable assumption. A way to obviously one of the best in the biz for support Earthshaker. And second ban phase here, Slark is gone, as well as the Doom, and well, we'll see where we get with the Terrorblade and the Legion.
We're just gonna let that go, huh? The best in the biz thing.
What?
I don't know, man. That's just. I don't know. I'm giving you a hard time. I'm sorry. Continue. This is where you usually say.
All
All
right.
right. That was good. That was a good one. Yeah.
All right.
I thought you were going to tell me to fuck off or something, but you come back with something even better. So I got to give you props for that. That's good.
10 out of 10. And well, Pugna is banned out here, as well as Elder Titan, and I'm ready for our Elder Titan Overlord. I'm actually not ready at all, but Morphling is going to be picked up for Navi US.
Where's Korok? This is his hero. How are you going to pick this hero when Korok isn't here? I don't understand. I'm not going to complain, but I guess it's fine. Oh, there it is. We found it, everybody. We've seen it. This isn't the first time it's been picked since the patch has come out, but it's certainly one of the biggest games, I think.
Yeah, so Terrorblade, talking about his strengths and weaknesses for a little bit. Strengths, he can solo kill heroes, easy mode. He can split push like crazy. He is a very, very good Radiance carrier. He's a very good carrier for more manly items to just kill people. There's a couple different options. And the bad news, he is extremely fragile. He has like no HP at all. Obviously, his ultimate does help a little bit with that, especially with its new improved cast point. But interested to see how this works out for not today.
Yeah, that's the real problem. You can put pressure on him, but you just have to make sure that you don't get, Metamorphosis down to death. And that's the scary thing, is just like he'll just press the Z button and all of a sudden you're like, I'm not dealing with that. You just try to run away. He used to be so much more broken. That's the thing. Reflection used to be
that hero. was hilariously good. I was a TB picker. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you were. I
I
mean,
was
I
a
picked him
TV
occasionally,
picker.
but I
My
actually ran
win
him
rate
like
with Terrorblade is like 86% or something.
I ran him a ton when he first came out. And I was just like, it was like every game it seemed that I ran him terribly. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this. Like, I'll take the extra money and I'll win the game. Not even a problem. But
10
something that's
seconds
interesting is
remaining.
that Morphling actually had like zero changes to this patch.
5
He did
seconds
not get
remaining.
touched, which I guess is fine. He was pretty good beforehand. So,
Yeah.
Furion
Dire
taken for
team
Navius as well. He'll be probably put in the off lane. And then the Shadow Demon here coming out. Oh God, Soul Catcher, Terrorblade, it's disgusting. I don't even. And the disruption on your Metamorphosis hero is also gross. Oh God.
Yeah, this could be a really nice little lane here. I mean, Shadow Demon, Mirana, Terrorblade.
Like a level 2.
That sounds pretty terrifying to me. Level
That's
2
like a.
solo kill on whoever you want if you get the setup.
It's also just like they could take towers within. Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. This is answering my prayers. Tombstone radius increased. Flesh Golem's better now. But they're playing him on the offlaner, I think, because MJW's been playing the offlane for some time now for Navi US, and this is exciting and all, but this is a bold strategy coming out here for Navi US. The big thing is who's playing the Terrorblade. Oh God, it's Ewo, and he's got the Arcana. This guy's angry. He wants to win this game.
Oh man, I like that gem, blue gem of doom, or white.
Yeah,
that's actually I think it's white. I don't know. It looks freaking awesome.
Blue.
Though.
What the hell?
All right, it looked blue in the portrait, dude. Whatever.
It does.
Don't blame
I think
me.
that's only because the portrait doesn't reflect the actual in-game or something.
All right, well, moving forward, here's some quick introductions. Fogged, gonna be on his Skywrath Mage. Pink Panda, aka Way Too Sexy's gonna be on the Earth Shaker, and then we've got MJW. He's gonna be on the Undying, and this might be an aggressive tri-lane with an Undying. We'll find out. Snake King gonna be the mid laner here on the Morphling, and all the way down bottom, it's gonna be Frankie Infinity on the Nature's Prophet.
30
And
seconds
I think this is how this is gonna settle out. Aggressive.
This is a really good laning advantage here for Navi US.
Is this really gonna be a solo Terrorblade?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
Does not seem like a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually a terrible idea, I think. And I think they're just trying to make sure that they give him experience. They don't think that Navi US are going to run the aggro tri-lane, but they do see the Fury now. So I think you have to rotate up to the top lane here if you're not today. I don't really think you leave Ewo alone on the Terrorblade. I just don't see that as a good option here. But
Yeah, me either.
we're not today. This is their lineup. Misoku going to be on the Mirana down in this bottom lane with Misko here on the Shadow Demon. The dual support's coming out yet again for them. They'll have Mihawk playing the Centaur Warner. Picks up the Haste Root at level 1. That's terrifying. Mid lane, it's going to be smashing the Invoker. No surprise there. And then top lane, solo safe lane. Terrorblade played by Evo or IWO. And I think First Blood's going to be here on Frankie in this bottom lane. Yeah, he's dead,
this
actually.
does not look good. He is a little stuck here. The creeps have gotten in the way a little bit, but Mihawk
they hit
has the stun. There it is. And, Infinity going to be caught by that one, and down he goes. First Blood. Not unexpected. 3 heroes camping the Nature's Prophet.
I'm surprised. I mean, he scouted this lane out. He knew they were going to be down there. I'm surprised he played so aggressively. He could have been back at his tier 2 tower. And Ewo is still just going to live. He's actually going to pull first thing. He's going to pull this lane. He has an understanding that this is an aggro tri-lane. And this is
he knows
quite scary.
he cannot go near this lane or he's just instantly dead. Like, Fisher plus Arcane Bolt plus 1 decay, and they'll be able to just kill him, I think. He has, like, he has no HP. Modpack's pointed out 454, lowest on the map. Paper thin.
Yeah, that's actually that's really good for the balance of this hero. If he's a bit tankier, then this hero is one of the best in the game. But I think because of this early HP, there's not much you can really do in this situation. They're actually putting a lot of pressure on this tower already, and more so than in the bottom lane, which is maybe not necessarily super surprising, but we'll have to see how this lane goes for Ewo. He's not going to get many last hits. Again, a lot of that coming from the jungle there. The 5 last hits that he got, I think, was just from a creep camp, and a couple from the actual creeps. Meanwhile, Snake King's mid here on a
Ewo, though, already taking damage in the top lane. Turns on the Metamorphosis, but that's going to be a cooldown blown. I don't think he's going to live here, and that's not a cooldown you want to be wasting. If you're not familiar with this hero, he basically has 2 ultimates, Metamorphosis and Sunder, except you can get 1 at level 1, which is pretty good. Yeah. So, that cooldown's gone, and now he's not going to have that available. I think the idea there was he wanted to use that to try to get a kill, because you do have massive amounts of damage, but it doesn't work out, and now that's not going to be available for quite a while.
The big thing is now that they smoked up, they're looking for way too now. I think they already used... No, the disruption is going to go, and... Arrow! Oh, there was a TP coming in from Frankie. Sunstrike going as well. It looks like way too will fall, but what can they get on the back end of this? They're going to use the concussive shot. They have lead. Masoku will get up to the high ground. No surprises there. They can't get anything else done with that. I think Infinity was trying to TP in and take the arrow to the face, but couldn't get there in time. And, but now they know that they're in this top lane, so they can actually have...
Oh, smash! Smash! He gets solo killed! Snaking!
That's actually huge.
That's not supposed to happen. But now Misko is here. There is going to be an arrow, but I don't think they can actually get the arrow in there. Now they're going to throw it. It's going to hit a creep. What a Secret Service agent. He stops. Not going to be hit by the Sunstrike. Turning back around. Kills Misko. That is a disaster in the mid lane. Snaking with a double kill. That is really bad. You cannot say enough about how bad that is. Concussive shot gonna come in on Ewo. Down goes the zombie house, the tombstone. They're moving on him. In comes Frankie, and they're looking to punish this Terrorblade. Arcane Bolt coming in as well. Goodbye. Some fancy death animation there. Hopefully you don't see it too many more times.
Greedy draft. This is so greedy right now. I like the idea of them getting farm and getting kills on Frankie in the bottom lane, but after that it just goes awry. And also, this is the point where if you're snaking in that mid lane, this is where you're yelling. You're feeling swag, getting 2 kills, a double kill early on in this mid lane. Like he's having about as good of a start as you could hope for, besides his CS on that mid lane hero. So, oh yeah, that's also pretty awful. That's actually just.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about that. Like, you'll just die. And that's level 1 decay also, which is the crazy thing, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, decay, the strength steal never changes.
Well, yeah, but the damage is also
the damage is important. But a lot of people, I mean, there's a lot of differing opinions about this, but most people like maxing Tombstone just because the mana cost goes up on decay, which is pretty prohibitive.
And then you get Soul Rip as well. And, like, actually just get 2 points in Soul Rip, I think is fine. You can maybe get more if you want to and then max out your decay, or you can just go max Soul Rip after your Tombstone. But either or, it's fine. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
it also pierces spell immunity, so I did not know that for Tombstone, but it does. I guess that makes sense, but I mean, they're zombies. Well, I'm an idiot now, so that's all right.
Well, I mean, again, Terrorblade. I don't think solo lane is really where you want to be at for Terrorblade. Concussive shots coming in. He's going to probably eat a Fisher. He's just dead again, I think.
You should treat this hero like a Luna, and they're treating it like, I don't know, an Nature's Prophet or something, which is, I guess, is understandable, but they just dive behind the tier 2 tower, they get the easy kill, they throw down the Tombstone, which, by the way, makes this tier 1 tower very easy to take. And now the US are off to a fast start here, and this arrow disruption combo is not really coming into play. They've gotten a kill or 2 off the back end of it, but really that's it. They're going to go for another one here. They do pop the Metamorphosis. Arrow does connect on MJW, and looks like he will fall. Sunstrike does connect as well, and Evo gets the kill. Tower's getting low, and they will try to defend it. They might be able to actually deny this, especially with Metamorphosis, and I think he made a mistake here for Navi US. They could have taken that tower, but instead they put it into deny range, and there it goes.
Yeah, concussive shot going to come out, and at 60 HP, it looks like it is going to be denied there, no problem. And, eventually. They'll get around to it.
They'll deny it. Okay, good.
They'll get around to it at some point. No rush, the creeps are all gone. Snaking has a double damage rune in the mid lane, and CS is fairly even, but with a double kill for Snaking, I mean, he has a level and a half on Smash. Now he's just going to move forward. Smash does have a point in Wax, can use the Ghost Walk, but you don't want to have to use that necessarily. Bounty rune is used. And now he's going to bottle up a little bit.
Snaking waveforms is going to kill Smash. I don't know what you're doing there, dude. There's no reason for you to be there. He had no idea maybe that Snaking was bottling up, but, like, you should know that if you're in that position, you're going to get waveformed and you're going to die. Snaking also throws out 1 auto attack just to secure the kill. There's no reason for him to be there. I don't understand that play. Well, Snaking is now invis, as he has...
he is 3-0.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And that's pretty terrifying. He's going to go for a kill on Misko. There's the Fisher. There's a Stampede. Follow it up, and now Snaking maybe not going to get this one. He's, in fact, a little bit overzealous. 100 HP. He's morphing as much as he can and isn't going to live unless he eats this arrow.
Oh,
boy. I think he probably would have lived anyway, but that was close.
Yeah, that was very close. But I think he actually missed the waveform because I think that was just Fisher damage coming out of the Misko.
Yeah, I think you're right.
A bit unfortunate there. He was just maybe, I'd say, an inch or so off that waveform from getting that kill, maybe a centimeter, whatever your preferred unit of measurement is, be it if you're American or anywhere else in the world. So,
yeah. Well, Terrorblade, he's finally getting himself some levels, has found some room here, and does Centaur have a blink already? Oh boy. Well,
That's actually really good. They've just left him alone, and this is a
Yeah.
game where Mihawk's looking to get back in. Meanwhile, Evo in the top lane, he's gonna get TP'd on by Infinity. He has the
oh
Sprout.
god.
Oh, Ancient Seal, Arcane Bolt, Fisher. That's disgusting. Evo has how many deaths? In fact, 4 at 7 minutes and 30 seconds with only 21 last hits, which I guess it could be worse, but a lot of that is actually treants and jungle creeps too. So
Yeah, and you know, I have to say, I just don't understand this laning decision. I don't get why these supports weren't in the top lane the whole time.
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. I'd like to think they're not doing that, but it's certainly.
God.
I mean, with this patch, I don't know what the hell's
Who knows,
happening.
man?
Yeah. Snaky gets an 8 minute Midas after he gets boosted first, so that's pretty good. He's in a really good position. Meanwhile, Smash is actually snaking replicated down to get that bottom bounty rune, and Smash gonna get caught out. However, a bit of a bait as Mihawk comes in with the Blink Dagger, and now they do know that he has it. But Mihawk actually gets involved in the kill, and Invoker gets the killing spree also, which is very nice. Gets some extra gold and bottom lane.
Smash, I think, is their chance back into this one. Unfortunately, he's cut out. Zombie House goes down, but there are just way too many heroes here, not able to help out anyone. And well, not today. They're battling back into it. They're just going to be on the back foot here with this Terrorblade. Now Sunder is up. If you guys are unfamiliar with this, you swap HP with an enemy hero. It's pretty nifty. Well, you can also do it with your own hero, I guess. That's sometimes relevant, yeah.
Yeah, it happens occasionally, but we haven't seen it in pro play because, again, this is just the first game. Whatever. I mean, really doesn't. You understand what I'm saying? It's not been nearly enough in the meta. You didn't have to correct me, Gurg. Thanks, though. God.
Get Gurg, dude.
I did. I got Gurg.
Smash is going to be going for a Midas, looks like. That's a while off, though.
This is the problem. Invoker is just so not relevant until he gets to Midas and levels, and he's level 7, so it's not too bad. But I mean, Seiking's what, 8, almost 9 here. Yeah, he's feeling it. He had his Midas for about a minute and a half longer, and Smash is even getting his. So bottom lane, they're gonna try to pressure this tower, and I mean, you can say the death ball is not real, but you're still getting gold out of these towers. You're still getting a lead, although
it is
that
less
lead
gold. My worry is that Undying is just so useless past like 20 minutes, but this is when he shines. If they do try to fight this, in comes the Sunstrike. Silence on Mihawk. Healed up. There's the Soul Rip. Mystic Flare on Mihawk. Good disruption. Keeps him alive for the moment. But MJW is just going to be able to wander forward here and man up. That's exactly what he's going to do. Down goes the Shadow Demon as well as the Centaur. And they're going to continue pressuring here. And the good news about Undying is he just gets so much HP in these early engagements. Becomes a humongous deal. He's just impossible to deal with, honestly.
This is what you talked about. I mean, this is where he thrives. He just
he
knows that Frankie gets hit by the arrow. He throws down the tombstone, and he just flesh golems, and they can't deal with him. This is just a big beefy man that goes to work, and he TPs to the top lane. Meanwhile, mid lane,
sketchy stuff happening middle.
Yeah, there's I don't know what's going on here. They want this tower. Oh, the deny coming out again. This time from Masoku. He's gonna get Ancient Seal, concussive shot, arcane bolted, earn charge. He stays alive. Leap is not nearly long enough, but he will get out of harm's way. And Fog is way too
Fog's
deep.
getting Terrorbladed.
I think he's dead, actually.
Metamorphosis is actually gone. Sunstrike coming in. No, he goes down. I thought they were going to split it, but they don't. Just dodges the arrow for Snake King. He's going to grab a bounty. Or no, he's not. He's not grabbing anything. He's stomped up. Midas is off cooldown, though. Got to use that.
Use Midas,
got to get that efficiency.
I like how we're both on the same wavelength. We're like,
efficiency.
That Midas, man, yeah. Man's not happy, Merlady's not happy unless you're using that Midas off CD, so... He is at 51 CS, though. He's doing okay. I mean, but... This game is
it's fairly even, but this Morphling is definitely going to be an issue with how far behind the Invoker is. And just now, Smash is getting this Midas. But I think if there's any Invoker that can do this, it's going to be Smash.
When was the last time you saw a game that went 10 minutes, there's only the lead farmer's at 50 CS? It's just like, really? It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, he still has over 5,000 gold due to those kills, though.
I don't know if this is the two teams or if this is a byproduct of the patch, but we've seen some manly-ass Dota.
Yeah, there's been some serious fights.
I like it, either way.
I'm a big fan. Force Staff first from Misco. I think that's a good item choice, given that there's the Zombie House, the Morphling you'd like to get away from, Mystic Flare, Fisher. There's a million reasons to buy Force Staff. It's just such a good item, and that's going to be his first choice there. No boots, no full boots.
Yeah, you don't need it. Force Staff's...
Double rune from Asuko. Feels good.
Yeah, he's getting everything. Snaking does pick up the bounty rune, so it could be worse, and They're gonna run right into Misoku, although he has the DD, he has the invis.
Oh,
The dust! They know he's there, but they will get out, it looks like. Wow.
That was
His mind.
That was some.
Oh no, way too. Actually, he's alive. Misoku could have tried to get that kill, but it would have been greedy as all hell. Misoku is just gonna run away. He has his leap if necessary. Snaking is pushing in mid. Smash has finally gotten his Midas, and Snaking's just like, if you come close to me, I will wait for you. You will die. They're gonna try to press the tower with Infinity coming in as well with the triple melt.
Bottom lane though. Misco is just gone. Gets Mystic flared by Fog. And this is a Fogged hero. But mid lane is craziness has erupted, and Snaking, your Midas.
Use your Midas, Snake King. Come on, man.
He's killing me.
It actually hurts sometimes when people don't use their Midases, but I understand the situation. He actually had to get out of a bad position, and it was just off cooldown, so he just backs up, regens, pops his Midas, and continues to go to work. So he's 3-1 right now. He's got the Band of Elven skid. Looks like he'll be going for Snaking more than any other person in this game loves the casual Yasha. There is just, and when I made this build, I'll hold that thought as he's getting caught out. Actually, he's probably dead. Yeah, he's
morphing. He's got a lot of HP. Oh, Fisher comes through. Stops a lot. Infinity re-engaging Snake King. He waveforms what would have been a lethal attack, but now he is stuck. Double edge. He's still alive. Running away. 40 HP. Echo Slam finally goes down. Smash gets the kill. There's the dust. He's going to pay for that one, but gets the kill in the end. And looks like he's going to be going for a Necro Book.
Yeah, that's...
I guess those could be treads.
No, that's
seems unlikely. Seems like it's probably Necro.
That's a Necro. I mean, that's the standard. It's the standard build that everyone goes for, and you go for a good, it's a good ability. It's a good, not ability. It's a good item choice here in this situation, even though he's behind it. God, man, you have to ask, but at what cost after that chase on Snaking? Like that took them
ridiculous.
Forever. They threw everything at him, like Sunstrike. They threw the freaking arrow. They threw the freaking stomp. I think they just couldn't kill the son of a bitch.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to point out: all the meanwhile, Ewo is getting space finally, and he's completed himself drums. So
he's actually the top CSer in this game, out of nowhere. I don't know how that happened.
He's not top net worth because he has been dead quite a bit, but he is hitting a lot of creeps in this jungle.
I mean, this is, again, it's what Ewo does. He hits creeps. He's into the game. He's hitting creeps now and treads drums. It's all about getting that stat item on Terrorblade. And you could go for a Radius, but in this game, that's probably not going to happen. So, I imagine treads drums, SNY, maybe Scotty, something like that. Next
he's dead.
Thinking is...
Okay!
He's sunlocked! Oh my god, they kept him there for so long.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
While moving forward in the top lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pressure on the tower. It looks like this one is going to be going down here. Navi US still performing well even with all of these stand-ins.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better than I anticipated them. Bottom lane might break out. There's a glyph coming through. Mihawk stops. He's actually pretty low. There's the zombie house coming in. Smash has to run. There's the TP from Frankie. Mihawk's like, I think I'm dead. Nature's Wrath blows him up. Smash pops the Alacrity. Meanwhile, Mystic Flare 4-step away from Misco to keep him alive. Still in the chase here. Arrow going to sail through. Will connect on Fog. Sprout up. Smash, he can Ghost Walk away. They should have detection.
They're out.
Yeah, they don't actually. Well,
they're out of detection.
That's okay, though. They defend their tier 1 tower. They get the tier 2 in the top lane.
Ewo's Terrorblading them in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is
took down the tower, and this is what Terrorblade's good at. You just make a couple of these Metamorphose illusions, and you can just mow down towers.
This is only with Tread's drum as well. Like, again, if they take a fight where, like, if Ewo gets caught out of position, he'll just die, but he's doing what he needs to do. Although, down in the bottom lane, now that he's CP top, they could absolutely go for this tier 2 tower. It's kind of dangerous without Tombstone, which is up in 10, so I guess it's alright, but... And also, there's that Vitality booster coming up from the Undying. What are the chances we see Crimson Guard coming up from MJW here?
That seems like an Undying item.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that seems like an Undying item. Again, Smash with his new, I think this is just trademark build now. And Wex, 1 point, the value point, giving him the full range of spells. And that last fight, Jesus, Snaking went forever.
He's going for the casual Yasha. Beat has played me for this build once. He's going to go casual Yasha into like an E-Blade. I know it. That's the Snaking build if I've ever seen it before.
Zombie House goes down to protect the tower. Or protect their assault on the tower, rather.
You can't fight into this, I don't think. I mean, you could try. I don't know how well it's going to work out. They do have Evo rotating, though, and the thing is they don't have Weight Suit.
And there, and Sunstrike comes in, hits Fog. Mihawk looks like he's dead again. Misco's come in, They're going to try to heal up Fog, get him ready to go. The Terrorblade does not have Metamorphosis at this point, so still 30 seconds left on that one. But I'm a little worried about the relevance of this Undying moving forward pretty soon.
It's not going to matter if they take 2-3 and 7 racks, I don't think, because snaking all of a sudden is just going to get out of control, and he's going to be crispy. And also, Way2's very close to his Blink Dagger. While this is all happening in the bottom lane, he's just sitting mid-lap. He's just like, haha, I don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get away with this, this is the ideal situation for the Earthshaker. Get that Blink Dagger online ASAP. Huge item for him. Does not have Arcane, so it's going to be a little annoying for him to use his spells, but Waveform misses there with the Leap and 4 staffs. Blink Dagger done, though, and tower down. Mission accomplished.
They've outposted the Terrorblade. Not that that's a huge shock or anything, considering the start that Ewo had. Although he hasn't died since like the 7 or 8 minute marks. That's pretty good. But, now the question is, what is Frankie building to? Because we talked about how the Undying's going to fall off, but I mean, again, and not just Snaky, but like Frankie as well is going to start getting online with his items too. I mean, transition out of those Null Talismans, get into something like a Maelstrom Mjolnir. Maybe get a BKB if you're really getting caught out, which I don't think is an issue at this point.
Oh, they're gonna man up in Masuku. He's dead. Goodbye.
I don't know.
HE Seal, Echo Slam. He's dead.
That's not a place you should be. There's no tier 1 tower there. What are you doing there?
A little bit out of position. Is going to die for that one.
Well, it happens. I mean, again, not today getting caught out, but they're in an okay position. They just have to find a way to get Ewo like this mid south.
He's going for Yasha now, I think.
He's going to get the Manta and then Scotty. That's, I think, I mean, you would know better than I would in terms of Terrorblade.
Yeah, Manta's, I mean, some arguments to be made for Sanji Yasha, but I think that's worse since the nerf. But mid lane, Mihawk moving forward. Sunstrike coming in. Meatball as well. He heals back up, drops the mech, drops the Soul Rip. It's like those spells weren't even used. Radiant TPing, top lane, porting up. They're getting Terrorbladed once again. And it looks like they are able to fend off this assault with the waveform, but are they going to be able to get the mid tower? I don't think so.
Way2 already echoed. I'm not sure what for. Must have been
he echoed that mid lane
Soku.
kill.
Yeah, must have been. But that means they don't have that initiation potential coming out, and that would have been nice to grab a huge kill there. But they actually put the tombstone a little bit too far behind the tower, so it just gets picked off. And that's, I think, the big issue is that you have to find a way to fight around the tombstone and not make the tombstone the prime target where they can just take it down within seconds. And there's a big difference between the two. So you have to wait till that's up again, which is 13 seconds. Not that big of a deal. They can go for another push, all the while staking plenty of farm. His Yasha's done.
Again, and he is topping the net worth graph very noticeably here. Small lead for Navi US, around 4,000 gold.
I mean,
this is continue the pressure. I think these are really ugly treants. Jesus.
Yeah, actually,
some of these treants are disgusting.
It's not necessarily the top-down look that's ugly about them. It's just when you look at their actual
face.
That's the most disturbing looking.
Tombstone's gonna go down this time on the other side of the tower, and that should help them. But the Forge Spirits are okay at killing the Tombstone. It takes a really long time, though, as you can see. And down goes the tower. Yeah, that's annoying. All your work is gone, and now the zombies eat up those Forge Spirits.
Nom, 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 nom. More soul rips coming in, and it actually looks like not today want to fight around this for whatever reason. Arrow's gonna sail through, does connect on Infinity, but now you just pop the Flesh Golem, and Way2 almost has his Echo in about 15 seconds. They don't have Snaking, but he's still farming away top lane. He actually is going for a Manta, so I'm wrong about the build, sadly. But you have to understand there was a time where he always went Yasha.
Maybe he's going straight Scotty, dude. There's hope.
Oh yeah,
it's a very slim hope.
It's not no hope anymore.
Seems unlikely.
Recipe.
Right.
But he's got the recipe, so.
Terrorblade is now becoming a force, though. I mean,
it's gonna be a Crimson Guard.
Yeah,
yes.
About that one.
Nice.
I don't think there's any way you buy a mech or just a Vanguard right now.
No, definitely not.
And
Smash
Smash! Bye! Echo Slam used, but to kill Smash, I think that is totally worth it. Bottom lane, though, they're going to move it on Infinity. Looks like he might go down here. Does have the Blade Mail available. Not able to use that one as Metamorphosis actually popped there. They need to get the tier 1 tower with this meta as well.
He didn't have any killing streak or anything like that, so they only get very little gold out of that, which is fine. I guess it's okay that he dies there.
He's creating a bankroll, though. He's 2,000 gold.
That's all right. Tombstone again. Disruption. They really want to take this tower.
Yeah, I mean, this tower's dead. It's called getting Terrorbladed. These are all just illusions doing that work, and he's not even in the fight. So, especially when you have the Shadow Demon as well. So.
Oh god, MJW, this is not good. Oh no, you do not want to walk out now, my friend.
Run! He's so dead.
He's actually dead.
Yeah, they nail him with the arrow. Down he goes. A good pickoff for NoT today. And Ewo as well getting the tower.
Oh my god, they replicated the Terrorblade.
That sounds pretty good to me.
That's actually
that
amazing.
sounds like a thing that I'm interested in doing.
But he will actually get owned, so no more replicate anymore. But that metamorphosis is going to be down now for another 70 seconds, which is not
That's a
that
long
obviously.
cooldown.
I mean, it's a long
140
cooldown, yes, but I
seconds.
mean, I guess it's about as long as an ultimate. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
longer.
mean, it is an ultimate, really.
It really is.
Nash
an ultimate.
dead again.
Oh boy.
He just died to that. It's the same exact combo, except Echo Slam was used last time, so.
Yep. Well, moving forward, Navi US, what's their gold lead look like? It's small. It's definitely small. With that bottom lane engagement going the way of NoT today. And, well, continuing forward, NoT today. They just need to get some more farm in this Terrorblade. Let him get his thing moving along on these side lane split pushes. Interested what kind of item choice he does go next. Scotty is really good on Terrorblade. Ewo just runs into Snaking and runs back around.
Snaking's like, get out!
He's like, can you leave, please? Stampede here, Snaking. Gonna hit the eject button. Bottom lane, though, I think they're just trying to get away from this tombstone. Disruption there as well. And TP forward by Infinity, trying to make something happen. There's the Sprout for Vision. He does have the Blink Dagger as well, so this is this full build we've been seeing. Misco is going to get right-clicked down by this 140 damage Nature's Prophet. This build is so annoying.
It's actually great. I love it. So now at this point in the game, this is where it comes to, and I don't want to put too much pressure on him or you know, call him out too much, but this is where we're going to see Snaking, whether he thrives or he makes some
It's all
classic
on the
Snaking
king now.
mistakes.
We'll find out if he's able to bear the pressure. Masuku looks pretty dead.
Yeah, he's
Fogged? Fogged?
Getting fogged. Arcane Bolt, Ancient Seal. Oh my god, that damage though. That was actually, that was like 3 spells plus an Ancient Seal, and he just died.
Yeah, Ewo might find himself the illusion ring.
What are you doing, man? Where are you going? I don't know. He's gonna try to TP out. Fisher! Oh, he's gonna make it! Oh my god!
Jesus. What a weird series of Dota we've had thus far. And
I don't know. He's looking for the bounty room, but like, come on, man. Your friend just died there. It's some questionable ass plays.
well, they do use the smoke out of that though, so I guess that's some upside.
Yeah, that's good.
D-Ward fogged.
It just feels like NoT today are making these really weird mistakes in this series, or at least in this game alone. And I don't know exactly how things are going to turn out for them as Snaking continues to get more and more farm. He's 3k right now of gold. Here come the Necro 3s. I don't know if he really minds about them, however. They're just dead. I'm not sure why they use them now.
No,
Snaking's going to get Sunstriked. That does no damage.
Thank you for the
However,
tickles.
the backlash damage did a lot. He's got to actually just TP away. Way too gets arrow, but he's fine.
He has a replicant right here, so he can come back whenever it's convenient.
Yeah, he will.
And, well, they've moved into, well, the Spores have moved into Roshan, but it does not look like Navi US are ready to commit to that.
Good. Those spores are disgusting. I'm glad they're dying.
Masuku almost caught out again. Snaking's back in the mid lane. Wave forms up. Has over 3,500 gold. Terrorblade gets a tier 1 top.
More Terrorblade action. This is going to keep them in the game. I mean, these tier 1 towers, although small, and they're down a lot of towers in comparison to Navi US. I mean, it's just gold that they desperately need for this Terrorblade. And he's got his Manta now, so is the Scotty next? The likely answer is yes. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, Navi US, they do have a significant lead now. The last couple minutes has been very good to them, but I think they need to make some moves here. This game does get harder for them as they move forward unless Snaking goes insane, but mid lane, Smash dies again. It seems like he's just died to this Earth. This is the 3rd time now he's died to Skywrath Earthshaker. Top lane, pressure on the tower, and Terrorblade's doing his thing.
Yeah, but this means that mid lane is going to get caught out here, potentially. Smash buys back, and they have to defend their tier 3 tower. They're going to get a tier 2 out of this for NoT today, which is nice, especially if Navius get nothing out of this tier 3, but...
Bogdan put a ward down straight into a Necro 3. That did not work out, but they are pressuring the tier 3 here. It's going to be shotgun for Snaking.
Unsurprisingly. And he's almost got it, actually, too, which is the crazy thing. They're also going to try to push in here. NoT today. The Terrorblade is real. Look at this damage.
Yeah, man. Terrorblade's real good at killing towers. They're going to stampede. They want to kill MJW, who still is just holding on to that Vanguard. In comes the Sunstrike, has the Soul Rip and mech as well as the stick. Should have plenty of HP here. Now maybe even considering turning back around, drops off the decay.
Here comes Infinity. They want some kills. Oh, he doesn't TP in, but Masoku about to fall. Can he leap away? Can't in time. Not that it mattered anyways. Arcane Bolt would have killed him. And they will get the kill on MJW. Here comes Pink Panda and Mihawk getting silenced up as well. Boom, he's done. Fog with the double kill. Ewo now getting spreaded up, but he's doing some damage here, especially with these Force Spirits on Infinity. Snake King nowhere to be found in this fight. He has no replicate, obviously, but still 2-for-1 trade in the end. And it just feels like not today, every single trade that they get is not favoring them. Although that Tier 2 tower exchange and some chip damage on the Tier 3, that's what they have to do, more of that. But there is now a Ethereal Blade for Snake King. That is frightening.
Terrorblade is farming his way back into this game, though, using all of these illusions he can create to farm the map really efficiently, and with the Manta as well. Looks like it probably is going to be that Scotty next. The slow, brutal.
It's actually just dumb.
It's so brutal. And
I don't know.
Terrorblade gets real scary in this late game once he has more HP, and Cloud of Defiance picked up here for the Centaur. Nothing unusual there. Yules is going to be the choice for Fog. That's going to help him get those solo kills. And wow, that projectile is slow.
Yeah, that's actually, that's unbelievable.
Jeez.
That I thought it was supposed to be faster than that. That did not look like an 1100 speed slow to me. But
well, moving forward, Snake King makes up a replicant. Going to keep shoving that towards the mid lane and probably head up to the top lane.
I mean, it's off cooldown in 5 seconds. You can still get these kills, but the problem is, I mean, you leap, obviously, disruption, and there's
I don't
a
think
lot of ways to
disruption will
avoid
be
this.
fast enough. It's possible maybe you get a ghost walk off.
Yeah.
If you're really, really fast. Leap, obviously, more than enough, but the rest of these heroes don't really have too good options getting away from that Ethereal Blade.
I think there was also like a weird animation. I'm not sure if that was because of the Blade of Tears that Snake King has on. I'm not sure if that gives an animation. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not even sure if they changed the Adaptive Strike animation with the Blade of Tears either. I think they do.
Well, bottom lane, though, Echo Slam. They get at least one Mihawk fissured as well. He's going to go down. Ethereal Blade fast enough when you are stuck in place, and 2 free kills for Navi US. They just keep getting these pickoffs, and it's just so brutal. Terrorblade's going to be looking perhaps. Nope. He's not in bottom lane anymore.
He should have just stayed there. They should have known they were going to go into Roshan after this. I guess you could send a hero down there, and they in fact will with Infinity, but he could probably just kill him. Roshan is going to be the target, though, and I think Snake King gets this Aegis. He drops the something on the ground. It was his Aquila, which actually way too picked up. So here we go, though. Not today. They're going to try to Moonlight Shadow into this, and they're going to try to take this fight.
Yeah, they hit Snake King. In comes the Sunstrike. Snake King still with lots of mana. Can they actually kill this Roach, though? Now they're gone a little pressed for time. Fog eats a lot of damage there from the Necro Creeps, but I think that the Tombstone should keep them occupied. That's a really interesting place. And Arrow comes in, nails Snake King again. Meatball sailing down, and they're just getting assaulted as they try to finish off this Roshan. Flesh Golem used. It looks like they are going to finish it. Smash, though. He's almost dead.
That's a Stampede. He's actually so low in health. If they take a fight off the back end of this, it's the worst thing they can do now. That's also a DD rune. They're going to fight here. Misko getting caught out. Waveform. Snake King obliterates one. Can they find anybody else? Now Mihawk getting caught out. Ancient Seal. There's the blade mill coming in. Snake King still getting sorbed. He's still alive. They destroy Mihawk. Double kill coming out. Can they get the triple? Looks like no, not as of yet. Concussive shot comes out. They do pick up Mazoku. And they lose Infinity. Double kill coming out from Iwo. Just with his illusions alone in that engagement. So I guess they get something out of it, but still, Snake King getting a lot in that fight.
Yeah, not dying, gets the Aegis. 4,000 more gold now for Snake King. And the King, again, you know, a lot of it is going to come down to him at this point. Now, finally, the Crimson Guard is done. And brief explanation, it's basically a pipe, but for physical damage. Is that true?
I mean, that's
basically a pipe, but for physical damage.
That's about it.
Yeah. That's
It's
a simple
only
explanation.
50 damage, though. 100% chance to block 50 damage from each incoming attack. Well, actually, that's pretty good. That does take a lot off of the attack.
Yeah.
Along with the 2 armor, which I think is also a huge benefit, and it does last 9 seconds, so there's not like it doesn't go up to a certain amount.
I think it's just 9 seconds, 50 damage from each attack.
That's actually really
That's
good.
pretty good, yeah.
That also helps a ton against the Terrorblade, too, when you think about it. So
Yeah.
I think that's just an amazing item. And I imagine we'll see that picked up a lot. We've already seen it picked up in the games we've seen earlier. A lot of the games, in fact. So I imagine this item's going to see a lot of play.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely way better than Vanguard, so.
Yeah, that item's just ass. It's finally, it's great that they built that into something now, because no one else is going to build a Vanguard for any other reason other than being Spectre, probably.
Yep. What? Now the Scotty's done for the Terrorblade. 2,500 gold as he lives through that last fight, and Smash Gonna snag this illusion rune up, and Smash's had a rough game. This is not the Smash from game number 1. 6 deaths for him. Keeps getting caught by this fogged Earthshaker combo. It's pretty brutal.
I mean, well, this is the problem. This is the risk that you run when you pick an invoker against this type of lineup. Is just there's so much lockdown. There's so much gank potential, and even if they didn't thrust the kills on him early, they still can kill him throughout the game, and they've done so, and they've done a very nice job. They realized that after they killed Evo 4 times, that they were going to win the early game against him, and they let him kind of go back to his own devices, but they've been transitioning and working on Smash more so than anything else. And that gives NoT today. I mean, they've barely been outside of their base, or even outside. Well, oh, God. Okay. So much for that.
Yeah, now Misko, I don't think he's going to make it out of this one. Fox is godlike.
That happened.
Jesus, he is 12-1.
Take that as you
What a player.
And gold is increasing. XP is getting really ugly here with all these pickoffs. MJW, look at this! The illusions are doing nothing! Those illusions actually did nothing.
That took some work.
Is there any way we can check how much damage he just blocked there with that?
Not
Pax,
on you,
good luck,
buddy.
dude.
Shout out
That
to
seems
Mop.
like a lot, because he was just standing there. That item seems really good.
He tanked a lot of. I mean, he was still taking a lot of damage, so the damage block was good, but he certainly.
Well, he just died to the natural right clicks, though. Pretty much the illusions did nothing. I mean, Terrorblade has like 300 damage now, so.
Yeah, that's true. Also, there was a cold snap on him as well, which is important to note. So he was getting stunned. He did get the soul rip off and the mech, so he actually had a lot of armor there for him when he was alive. Well, it's
That's
wow.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's actually unbelievable.
That item seems like it's gonna. Yeah, I think you're right. Against some teams or against some comps, that item is gonna be amazing.
I mean, yeah, it's just like a pipe. It's amazing in certain situations. Like you have to build it against certain heroes, like against a Tinker. Oh! I don't know if he has enough damage to kill him. And Snaking is very bold here. He does have the Aegis, mind you, but
yeah. And Snaking, this is really sketchy. This is just extremely sketchy.
he wants. Oh,
He's gonna go for it. He
He
needs to
actually
be careful
blocked
here.
Evo's actually dead. He does have Sunder, mind you. Oh, the Sunstrike! Well played, Smash, but Aegis doesn't really matter, I guess. Snaking's like Amurai with that, so.
I guess maybe he was too far away from Fog to use, or from Infinity to use the Sunder.
Yeah.
Sunder has pretty short range.
Just the cast time, anyways. Even if he tried to get off, I think they were saving a lot for that. I don't even think he used any of his abilities, like Adaptive Strike or his Ethereal Blade, so.
Yeah, well, Masuku, whoa, God. Fog is going off this game, man.
So the notes that I've taken away from this game is that don't give Fog to Scarlet Mage.
Yeah. He likes fragging, and this hero, you can definitely get some frags, and he's racking him up this game, doing a really great job getting solo kills. And now they're going to move forward here.
I can just imagine him yelling, well played, well played, well played, well played. That's a typical Giannis thing, so.
Yeah.
NoT today are in a really rough spot here. Obviously, this is, again, the new patch, a brave new world.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Terrorblade can definitely work, but I don't think it works as a solo laner.
No, I don't know if that matters
far
anymore
too
at
delicate.
this point. I think if you get a kill on Snake and you're fogged as the Terrorblade, this game gets broken wide open. So you've got to be very careful about how you push into the space here. Snaking gets meatballed, and again, he doesn't have the Aegis. He's very low. He's going to get soul ripped. The arrow's going to sail through it, misses, obviously. There's going to be the damage block from the Crimson Guard. And they do take down that tier 3 tower. There's the concussive shot coming in. This might be one of the final pushes in the game if they can take down the racks, but this is very tough to push into as Navi US. And especially Terrorblade has his metamorphosis here. We'll see how things play out here in just a moment.
Yeah, Snake King, top of the net worth, still has a Scotty of his own. Gonna hit the arrow off on Fog, way in the back. Not too relevant. Adaptive Strike is gonna be used up here. Ethereal Blade is still available. There is a pipe though. They'll probably wait for that to be down, and slowly they're just getting into the base here.
I mean, he hits the range tracks 3 times. It brings it down to below half health now. So, although on the backside, Masoka's going to look for an arrow coming through, but a good try. However, it doesn't connect on anybody, and they're still looking for the side ground here. And they're throwing everything at the space, and all of a sudden he was like, well, I'm pretty much out of illusions now. My Manta Style is gone. The replica comes through as well, and
He does still have Metamorphosis, but the Rax is dead. He's trying to get a butterfly up, and Mihawk, he moves forward, gets the stomp off, in comes the Earthshaker, still has a lot of abilities available, only used a couple. Now the other Rax is gone. Snaking, I think, is just too big for this game to get anywhere else while he's in town. Meatball gonna go down, smash, maybe just dead here. He's gone. Snaking gets another one. MJW is going to go down to the Terrorblade. Double kill, though, for Snaking. He's still chomping away at the bit here. Doesn't have the Helm of the Dominator stunned up. Now he's going to start morphing. Does not have anyone in the back. Does still have waveform. Try to get out of here. He's going to wave forward away from the Mirana. Now Ewo taking a lot of damage. He is up in the air. Masuko going to get brought down. And now I think Ewo most likely going to die as well. The Sunder is not going to help him there. And now Infinity darting away. Mihawk, tons of HP, Blade Mail on. But I think in the end, they will be able to just right-click down him. And he is going to go. And I think with it goes the game. I mean, it's not completely over yet, but this is getting real ugly.
That's about it. I think they have a buyback on Smash and on Terrorblade, yes, and you can actually buy back and just kill Snaky now. He has 1 HP, but they're going straight for the tier 4s, and it looks like Not Today have resigned their fate. Maybe it's death. And I gotta say that damage block coming out, I think that item seems
sweet.
Yeah, that's really good. And on top of that, we really didn't talk about Wake 2's effect on the illusions coming out of the Terrorblade, but he had one there with the Echo Slam, so that's another tier 3 going the way of Fog's going to jump in. Misko is going to force his way out. He gets hexed up. There's going to be the Ancient Seal, and it looks like Misko should fall here momentarily, and another Arcane Bolt should reach out.
Oh, good disruption. A third one comes forward. That one's on Masuku. Now Misko goes down. Fog is just dragging people here in the base. Wow. Maybe can't fountain dive you, but get back in. I'm running
yeah,
it anyway.
Is fountain diving you.
Blinks backwards, and I think, well, they're not tapping out yet, but still a rack.
Again, all of the whole, 6.82 hype aside with, comeback potential, I don't really see
it. I don't see it now, yeah. I mean, they're down too many buildings, I think,
Yeah, I think once you take that first set of racks, if you have a very solid lead like they had, there's just, I don't see a way back into this game, which is, I think, why people kind of seem like, people are getting really uppity about this change before it's even really had a place. Again, then, I'm not really one to talk about it. I'm not gonna worry about it now, but,
Barracks down.
Yeah, the Rax is down top, the Rax is down mid. With 2 sets of Rax down, even with the Terrorblade, there's really not much you can do in this situation. And Navi US have played this extraordinarily well in games 2 and 3. It's kind of like Corp was just like, all right, I'm going to let you guys handle this. You guys got it.
Yep, and, well, it looks like they're closing in on the bot lane. They want to end this one. And MJW, maybe Crimson Guard is an item that brings Undying into the later parts of the game a little bit more successfully. We'll find out. It seems like a really great fit on this hero.
It does. It keeps you alive a lot longer. You can even get some right clicks off in these engagements, although that's not really what you're doing. You're just essentially trying to soul rip. You become essentially a healing unit for your allies, and obviously the Crimson Guard certainly helps as well. Although they're getting wrapped on, though. This is a Smoke of Deceit gank in one of the last...
Oh, boy. There's a lot of heroes coming around, but Mihawk's stunned up. Now Ewo's moving in. Deafening Blast goes through, but they're still not taking too much damage except the Earthshaker. A huge Soul Rip gets the Echo Slam off on the end. He's still alive with this Crimson Guard. The illusions aren't doing anything, but Masuku comes in, is going to get a couple of kills here with that Starfall. Snaking, there's a lot of heroes around, but still, he goes for one. Does not get him all the way down. Snaking, morphing, trying to live. Sunstrike. No, it just barely misses. Now Snaking resigns his fate, and 4 are down for Navi US. Is this enough to bring Not Today back?
Well, I can tell you that Ewo just bought a Butterfly, and he now has 4.5k gold in the bank. That's what I can tell you. So, I mean...
Yeah, he kills Snaking, so that's a streak plus approximately a bazillion gold.
They're missing a tier 4 tower, which is something. They lost 4 heroes in that engagement. I think Fog maybe bought back. I'm not sure. No, he didn't even die there. And imagine if Ewo gets that kill on Fog too.
I mean, he's still got a wicked 6 streak on Snaking.
Yeah, I mean that's that. I mean, he got a ton of that gold. I mean, and Snaking is extraordinarily farmed, so it's not a huge surprise that he's sitting pretty now. But
oh, they're going
I don't know
Roche.
if this is enough. They need like.
Oh, look at the gold grab, dude. They just got like 10,000 gold.
I don't even know if that gold grab's correct.
It might even be more than that.
Yeah, I think it might be more.
Christ. Oh,
all right, well, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're still in it. That's all I can say at this point.
I mean, 5,000 gold for Ewo. What's the item choice?
Oh, here? And they get Roshan too. That's actually huge.
What's the item choice now for Ewo?
You have a Scotty, you have a Mansu, you have I think a Heart or BKB. One of those two.
Yeah,
I don't know if you get the Heart because you already have the Butterfly, but
I mean,
maybe
more HP never hurt
Satanic,
anyone.
I think could help also. I'm not sure. No, I think maybe a Heart in the situation.
Well, he's just chilling. Looks like
He's like, I don't know what to buy,
he's
guys.
waiting for the.
All right, that's a rapier, I think, actually.
No, he bought. It's a dataless.
Oh, okay. Well, damn it, Ewo, it's just you know what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
That would have been that much better. But dataless is also good. I guess if he survives, he's gonna kill everybody. But that's your motto of the day, I suppose.
They need to concentrate down the Terrorblade. He's like a huge source of damage. And
do they have a gem? No.
they might get caught here. Stampede's going to come through. Snake King doesn't know this is coming. Yes, he also has a Replicant somewhere. Now they're moving forward. This could be the last engagement. There's the Mystic Flare, not doing too much. Deafening Blast going through. Crimson Guard for MJW, walking through, taking not too much damage. Snake King turns on the Ethereal Blade onto Ewo. Now has to waveform back. Can't kill him. They need to figure out a way to bring down Ewo. He still has Sunder available, so they have to be careful about how they do this. A Silence is one way to do it. And Fog, he gets a double kill, brings him down. Down goes the Aegis, and that, I think, is probably the game. There are no buybacks here. Smash is dead. And not today. They've had an amazing run through this tournament and played some unbelievably good games, but unfortunately, I think this is the end of the road for them.
You could see how Navi US were kind of taking that fight. They were being very passive and just kind of sitting back and saying, well, listen, if we get caught out of position here and we take this fight into poor position, we could easily give them some more gold. But they played that very well in the end of the game with a really, really good team fight. Not today. They play an excellent tournament. All the way from, the group stages here onto the playoffs. That's an excellent series against Navi US, one of, I think, the up-and-coming teams. Although, again, 3 stand-ins, rather, for Navi US, but what can you say about some of these players? Infinity played a heck of an early game. MJW on that freaking Undying went to work. Snaking obviously playing one of his favorite heroes in the Morphling with 772 GPM. What a series coming out, and a fun one at that. First series that I get to cast of 6.82, and it's an absolutely fantastic one, so good stuff.